House of the Dragons Season 2 is already burning up the screen, and Episode 3, The Burning Mill, was a scorcher. We'll see the complete breakdown and analysis of everything that went down. We'll be talking Blackwoods versus Brackens, the truth about Aegon's prophecy, and a creepy visit to Harrenhal that will send shivers down your spine. Plus, is Elise Rivers all she seems? We'll be dissecting her cryptic messages and what they mean for the future of Westeros. The episode titled The Burning Mill references the opening battle. There are also some changes to the intro sequence, including a glimpse of the beheaded Lord Jason Lannister, baby Jairus, being carried in a procession. His stitched-on head seems precariously close to falling off. This scene foreshadows the brutality to come, a La Game of Thrones. Another new intro scene shows Aegon brutally executing rat catchers, their blood splattering towards the Iron Throne. This symbolizes the coming bloodshed and the countless lives that will be lost. The focus then shifts to the actual war's beginning. We meet Davis Blackwood, a more ruthless version of Davis Seaworth from the original series. He dies tragically at the Battle of Burning Mill, a clash between the Blackwoods and the Brackens. These two houses, like the Hatfields and McCoys, have a long and bitter family feud that stretches back centuries. The reason for the animosity is lost to history, mirroring Rhaenys' warning to Rhaenyra about the Dance of the Dragons. The senseless fighting will obscure its origins. While the Fire and Blood book meticulously documented historical events, the show presents a more personal, first-hand perspective. This highlights the potential for bias, with the book being a third-party account. The episode delves into the aftermath of the Cargill twins' funeral. Jace, fueled by grief, echoes Daemon's war cries and grows impatient with Rhaenyra's peaceful approach. Rhaenys, unaware of Otto Hightower's dismissal, believes the war could have been avoided with his counsel. She suggests Rhaenyra seek a peaceful resolution with Alicent, hinting at the tragic consequences of a war between kin. This sets the stage for a future episode that mirrors a brutal conflict from Season 1, reminding us that there's no war as bad as a war between kin, and bloody is one with dragons. This episode explores the political fallout from the Cargill twins' death. The fate of the Seven considers kinslaying the gravest sin. The twins' fight foreshadows the Targaryen Civil War, a dance of the dragons where dragons clash in brutal battles. Criston Cole takes over as Hand of the King, occupying Otto Hightower's former chambers. The Kingsguard seems less disciplined under Aegon's rule. Alicent remains sidelined despite her concerns. The small council debates the response to the Blackwoods break-in conflict. Most favor appeasement, fearing a wider war. Hightower and Lannister forces are mustering but won't arrive immediately. Daeron Targaryen and his dragon are also on the horizon, likely for next season. Criston Cole, echoing Daemon Targaryen, proposes an aggressive attack, which Alicent and most of the council oppose. Rhaenyra promotes Mysaria to Mistress of Whispers, rewarding her for facilitating the secret meeting with Alicent. Mysaria's concern for the small folk foreshadows their growing importance in future seasons. Smoke's strange behavior hints at Laenor's possible survival, a secret Mysaria might possess. This paves the way for the introduction of dragon seeds later in the episode. Rhaenyra sends Rhaena and Joffrey to the Vale with Arrax the dragon, promising a dragon for Jane Arryn, a future character. This strengthens her alliance with the House Arryn. The episode explores Daemon Targaryen's capture of Harrenhal, a pivotal location in the Riverlands. Rhaenyra dispatches Rhaena and Aegon III with the dragons, Vermithor, and Seasmoke to Pentos. This city, once Daenerys Targaryen's refuge, serves as a reminder of the exiled Targaryens. Rhaena, however, remembers it as the place where her mother, Daemon's first wife, died. Rhaenyra assigns them to Prince Reggio, who previously fostered Daemon's children. Here, Rhaena expresses frustration at not being part of the war effort, hinting at a future connection with a dragon. Daemon arrives at Harrenhal, known as the Fall of Hare and Hall in the books, and despite its historical significance, the bloodless battle unfolds through threats and Daemon's dragon presence. Harrenhal, while strategically valuable, is also a burden to maintain due to its immense size. Daemon intends to use it to control the Riverlands and restrict the Green's movements. However, capturing the castle proves easier than expected, highlighting the inaptitude of the current lord, Larys Strong. Inside, Daemon encounters Alice Rivers, the enigmatic witch of Harrenhal. Her true abilities remain unclear, but she hints at Daemon being poisoned, adding a layer of mystery. The conversation between Daemon and Simon Strong is filled with historical references, including the burning of Harrenhal by Aegon the Conqueror and the long-standing feud between houses Blackwood and Bracken. This emphasizes the chaotic state of the Riverlands. Daemon arrives at Harrenhal in full Targaryen regalia, emulating the Conqueror. However, the castle's emptiness turns the conquest into an anticlimax. Harrenhal's massive size makes it a logistical nightmare to garrison. While strategically important, it presents a significant financial drain. This bittersweet victory has ramifications for both sides. News of Harrenhal's capture reaches Criston Cole in King's Landing, likely influencing future Green strategies. Meanwhile, Alicent's meeting with her brother reveals her strained relationship with Criston Cole. The once close bond seems fractured, with Alicent forcing him to accept a task despite their conflict. Back on Dragonstone, the lack of communication from Daemon worries Rhaenyra and the Black Council. This, coupled with the vulnerability of cracked dragons, prompts Rhaenyra's search for dragon seeds, individuals with Valyrian blood who can bond with unclaimed dragons like Vermithor, Seasmoke, and potentially even the wild dragons. This decision foreshadows a major plot point from the books. By finding individuals with Targaryen blood, which is dragon seeds, she can significantly outnumber the Green's dragons. Currently, only Vermithor, Sunfire, and the impractical Dreamfire. This plan, foreshadowed in the books, becomes a central focus for Rhaenyra. The council advises Rhaenyra to retreat to a safer location, mirroring her book counterpart, who spends much of the war recovering. However, the show portrays a more active Rhaenyra, as evidenced by her secret meeting with Alicent in King's Landing. This suggests she'll take a more hands-on approach to the war. Rhaenys reference to King Jaehaerys' peaceful reign highlights the fading hope for a peaceful resolution. While Rhaenyra and Alicent's conversation hints at collaboration, the episode takes a different turn, suggesting this may be wishful thinking. The scene between Rhaenys and Corlys regarding naming Rhaena heir to Driftmark instead of Joffrey foreshadows future reveals about the Valyrian brothers. This plot point is also connected to the Dragon Seeds, raising questions about Driftmark's future leadership. Rhaenyra entrusts Rhaena with 4 dragon eggs, a last resort if all else fails in Westeros. While some viewers might mistake these for Daenerys' eggs, the different colors and origin clarify this as a separate clutch. The episode reiterates the disregard for vows, particularly Aegon's Kingsguard companions breaking their vow of chastity, mirroring Criston Cole's relationship with Alicent. This further foreshadows their actions later in the episode that will contradict Aegon's initial refusal. The episode introduces a key character, Adam of Hull. Revealing himself as a Targaryen who is son of Balon Targaryen, Daemon's brother, he sets the stage for the Dragon Seeds. Notably, the show clarifies his lineage, a detail absent in the books. This scene also marks the first on-screen use of the term Dragon Seed. By introducing the Dragon Seeds and hinting at future alliances with Dorne, the episode lays the groundwork for a complex and multi-layered war to come. Rhaenyra's strategic planning and the Green's moral decay paint a picture of a conflict with far-reaching consequences. This episode is packed with hidden agendas, shocking revelations, and a growing sense of impending conflict. The episode opens with Aegon and Aemon visiting the same brothel, highlighting their contrasting personalities. While Aegon maintains a veneer of composure, Aemon's anger simmers beneath the surface. Meanwhile, back in Dragonstone, Rhaenyra contemplates sending her children away for safety, reflecting the strain of war on the family. Rhaenyra receives a letter from Alicent, sparking the idea for a secret meeting. Gwen Hightower's recklessness nearly leads the Green forces into a disastrous situation, but allows them to discover a Black army on the move. This sets the stage for the upcoming battle at Rook's Rest. Daemon experiences disturbing visions influenced by his grief over Laena's death. He sees a young Rhaenyra and a resurrected baby, a manifestation of his guilt. Alice Rivers appears, hinting at a possible external influence on his visions, perhaps through poisoned food. Rhaenyra hatches a bold plan to sneak into King's Landing disguised as a commoner. The episode cleverly uses humor to highlight the effectiveness of her disguise. Her Targaryen features go unnoticed. The long-awaited meeting between Rhaenyra and Alicent serves as a series payoff. Alicent reveals Viserys' final words, which contradict the prophecy used to justify Aegon's claim. Despite understanding the truth, Alicent's hands are tied. Aegon and the council are unwilling to compromise. This revelation underscores the tragic inevitability of war. While Alicent's actions don't stop the war, they plant a seed of doubt. The knowledge of the truth might come into play later, adding another layer of complexity to the conflict. Hope you liked the trailer, then do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.